Well, you've got somebody that you need to fire very quickly. I'm afraid it might be yourself. It's going to be our topic for today's morning meeting. Welcome to today's morning meeting. I'm Greg Luther, the one guy that meets with you every day to help you in growing your real estate business. And, one of the big struggles I see for agents, sea to shining sea, all over the United States, is they're hustling all the time. They're working so damn hard all the time. First thought they have in the morning when they wake up is real estate, what they got to do today. And they're just running all day long. And the last thought they have when they put their head down at night, as soon as they lay their head on the pillow, oh, I forgot to do this. Oh, I got to do this tomorrow. They're just running all the time. And I got to tell you, that's what's actually hurting your business. If you can stop hustling so much and you can switch over to a CEO position. See, as a CEO, as an owner of the company, as a president of a company, things are a lot calmer. Things are a lot quieter. They move a little slower because you're very methodical in what you're doing and you're making big decisions that have a huge impact on the business. You're not the little employee worker that's in the business just, handling whoever's screaming the loudest. That's not what your goal is here. Your goal is to build a sustainable real estate business that predictably brings in money every single month. Now, if you're still in production, meaning you're the one that goes on the appointments and you're meeting the buyers, you're meeting the sellers, you're doing all the processing stuff, that's fine. This is part of the process for you to build a bigger business. It's very simple for you to do. But if that's all you're doing, if you're working in the business instead of working on the business, if every single day all you're doing is the worker job, the best way to do it, I just finished up this month's newsletter and did a little article about this. Those of you that are Inner Circle members, you'll be receiving it in the mail here pretty soon. But the best way to look at this is if you owned a landscaping company, the last thing you want to be doing is all day long mowing grass, going to the next place, mowing that grass, handling that client's phone call, worrying about the billing stuff, doing all of that. That's not what the owner of a business does. That's what the worker of a business does. Now, I know that you're wearing both hats, but it's very important that you actually wear both hats. You might be just wearing the worker hat and carrying around the president hat. You never actually put it on. You got to be the president. You got to be the CEO. You got to make the big decisions and put things in place that will make such a significant difference for your real estate business. There's so many things that you can do to automate it, to systemize what it is that you're doing, to get predictable revenue coming in rather than just running, always feeling like you're behind, always feeling like you didn't do enough. You didn't follow up with these prospects in time. You got too busy doing this. You forgot to do that. That's worker type scenario. So I want you to really think about what can I do to create a meaningful impact in my business by being a little slower, a little more methodical with what I'm doing every day to implement something that will make a huge impact. It's crucial that you do this. If you do not go that route, what happens is you work and work and work. Like here we are now, we're already in the third quarter of 2023. This is the third quarter already. So we're finishing up the year. Another year goes by doing the same thing. And I'm telling you now, there are agents that have been in this business 10 years, 20 years, 30 years that are still just running, trying to hold everything together. Well, I know that's all important. I'll get all that stuff done, but I just got to get these 2 deals closed first. I got to get these 2. Well, that's the same thing you told me 5 years ago. You got to slow down. You got to set the stage for making yourself successful. It's not going to come from running, again, going back to that landscaping analogy, from running house to house to house to house. I got to get some gas. Oh, I need to fix the mower. Oh, I got to do that. No, you need to run a business. Have someone else do that stuff eventually. I know you're doing it right now, but our goal is to make you wealthy. As an Inner Circle coaching member, you have tons of tools available to you, but what's the point of having the tools if they never get used to create a meaningful impact for the business, right? So you're doing the normal stuff you've been doing. You keep doing that on a consistent basis. If you do what you did, you're going to get what you got. And you can't expect a changed outcome if you don't have a changed effort. It's not about doing more. It's not about thinking about it more, stressing about it more, putting in more hours. That's dumb. I want you to put in less hours because I can promise you you'll make more money if you do that. It's what all business owners do. They make huge decisions and then they step back and they let it work. Now, in your case, it's going to be systems that are working for you, not people. So you don't have to have people. I don't want you to think, oh, well, Greg, that sounds great, but I don't have employees to do all the work. Well, you have an email broadcast system. You have social media. You can run ads that do all the work for you. Your ads are giving presentations at 3 o'clock in the morning. If you set yourself up, well, I don't understand technology. It's not technology. You're clicking a couple of buttons. So start thinking along the lines of bigger decisions that create a bigger impact rather than just running, gunning, hustling, doing all you can do nonstop all day long, angry all the time because you just can't keep up and these people are bothering you and you're already behind and now you're further behind. And then when something bad happens, you can't even stomach it. That's because we don't have the bigger decisions already completed. So for those of you that are Inner Circle coaching members, we have some awesome calls today that we'll be covering. I want to make sure you're on both of those calls. If for some reason, by the way, you're not following this channel, what the heck are you doing? You got to follow the channel and ring the bell. How are we going to grow your business if you're not following? But today's coaching calls that are coming up here are on Inner Circle coaching call, as well as if you are a cash offer member. We'll be covering that as well. You'll get links in your email. If for some reason you're not a member, open up the little video description box down here. When you open that up, it gives a description about this video. It's going to show you a link, getfastclosings.com. That's how we're going to do just that. We're going to get fast closings. I want to get you making more money, but look, it doesn't come down to working more. It doesn't come down to, oh, you really got to be in there and you got to be hustling all the time and it's got to be your life and you got to trade everything that's important to you in order to survive in this. No, stop. You got to be a CEO. Stop being the little worker bee that's hustling all the time thinking hard work equals money. Well, damn, you can't work any harder than you are. Where's all the money? Maybe that is fictitious. Maybe that's not how you actually get wealthy. I said in the newsletter, you guys will see this. I was talking about, when I was younger, I was working a job before I ever got my real estate license. I was probably 18, 19 years old, and I was working a job. And the guy told me, he said, always remember, your 9-to-5 job is someone else's passive income. And I got to thinking, damn, you're right. I gotta be here by 8:59 and I got to open this place up and I got to do all the work and handle all the customers and everything else. And it's passive income for him. Why? Because he has a system set up. So always remember, you can be the 9-to-5 person, the worker bee, or you can set yourself up for passive income. Yes, that's really possible in real estate sales. You got to work to get there. There's going to be a process. There's 5-6 different phases you'll go through until you get to that point. But let's get you more automated and get you to a point you are making more money. Hopefully that's of service to you. We got a lot of training for you today. We've got some new stuff we're loading on the member site as well. So make sure you join us on today's call. Tomorrow, I will be in the New Jersey, New York area, somewhere over there. We've got some horses racing over there. So I'll probably have a different background. And we got some cool stuff we'll be covering there. So we'll talk to you very soon. And bye-bye for now.